a tough dog to train because of his genetics and his breed. Right now, you've been avoiding situations all your life, so 8 months of avoidance has now turned into this catastrophic, like he sees a dog and it's this whole thing.
I don't want to fail my dog because I didn't do what I was supposed to.
Let's dig into a little bit about what we're working on. So reactivity and...
Yes,
okay.
Basically underlying thing, reactivity. Occasionally towards the end of the walk, he's a little easier, but then as soon as a person or a dog walks by, squirrel wants to go.
Have you done any training with him before?
No, I've just been doing it myself. Or one of our good friends is a trainer. She's on more of the positive only aspect, so it's been just treat training like that. So he knows sit, stay, touch, paw and shake, leave it.
He's not like, you guys aren't worried about him being aggressive at all, you're more worried about...
The only time we put a muzzle on for the vet, that's it. Everything else he's been...
All right, you guys, so Maverick coming in. Maverick is working on reactivity. And again, like, it's a common thing on this channel, but more importantly, it's about the relationship. Everybody's creation of reactivity is different, which is something that I learned from something every day, and I'm sure, and I hope that you guys do too as well, is what's creating this reactivity. Why is Maverick vocal? Why is he reacting? Why is he so sensitive to equipment? Why is he so bratty about putting these things on? This is a session that we're gonna walk you through dealing with a young houndish mix. He's 8-9 months old. He doesn't like equipment. They've never used equipment. They're struggling. So this is gonna be a whole reset with Maverick and how to create a better relationship to progress in their training. So we're just switching to the plastic pinch. So it's a hybrid between a prong collar and a slip. It's not only a kind of a pain in the ass because he's all over the place on the leash, but mentally he's also all over the place and he's not paying attention. So we're gonna introduce a little bit of this leash pressure. Maverick, come. Yes, good boy. Seeing him for the first 5 minutes of how he is, there's a good chance it's gonna be a hard learning curve for him in the beginning where he's like, get this off, get this off, get this off, because he's used to not feeling any type of pressure. Mav, come. Good boy. Good job. Good. So do we have a heel command for him?
Yes, I do use heel. I don't have a specific side.
Okay.
I usually work on the right, but sometimes it's the left.
Okay, so we want to stay consistent on the left side here. And when we ask him to heel, it's going to be heel. Do you have a break command with him?
I've been trying to work the break. I don't think he's learning it fully. Kind of knows, kind of doesn't.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do heel break in the beginning, and then I'm going to hand the leash off to you. Because of how sensitive he is, I'm doing it first to kind of lessen the amount of pressure he's getting from a non-experienced hander. Thank you. Heel. Heel. Good. Good. So see that pop there? Good. Heel. So just ignore him when he comes over. We're just going to get over this little hump first. I try to be as empathetic as I can because I know it is a lot of pressure for him, but the majority of it is, I don't want to work.
Yeah.
Come on, Bubs.
I know.
Good boy. There you go. Good. Okay, I just have some beef liver here. I'm gonna
he loves that.
start paying him a little bit once he does good.
And I made the mistake of too many treats too often when he was young.
You know, and it's all style, right?
Yeah.
It's like every trainer has a different style. And I primarily work on behavioral problem-solving stuff. Sometimes it's as minor as my dog is whiny, doesn't listen, and is a little reactive, to my dog has killed things.
Yeah.
So I typically don't start off with motivation because of the type of client that I work with, because they're not interested in it. But if I can kind of bridge the gap between this sucks and okay, maybe this isn't so bad, I will certainly do so. So what I'm doing right now is introducing this leash pressure by kind of galloping around the arena, if you will, in here. And so we're getting rewarded by the lack thereof pressure. So I'm teaching him, yes, good heel. Well done, good heel, good. So there goes a food dispensing there. And again, like, this is what I want you to pay attention to is my leash pressure. And I'm turning inside, and basically I'm keeping him guessing. I'm grinding in a groove here. I'm creating a new system for him. Now, when you're grinding a groove into anything, whether it's stone or sand or whatever, once that groove is in, it's going to be easier for him to fall into line and go down the path. And I'm slowing down. Yes, good boy. I'm going to reward him for that.
So he's just smelling it, licking it maybe, not really biting.
Correct. So it'll be like this.
Okay.
And he'll get just like a couple little crumbs out of it. So I'll use this one little piece the size of a dime for the next 3 minutes, and he doesn't have to get the whole thing. It kind of builds frustration too, so he wants to work harder. Sit. Yes, good. I'll give him that. Good. Break. All right, I'm gonna have you guys do this now. So naturally, Maverick is a vocal dog because he's a hound mix, he's young, he's gotten away with a lot. So that's why you're seeing a lot of pushback on the collar. He's like, I don't wanna work, I don't wanna do this. He's being vocal, he's whining, he's crying, and then once he commits, he's like, okay, this isn't so bad. But he's a dog that's super food motivated. So we're gonna use a ton of positive reinforcement to start helping him understand what he should and shouldn't be doing on the leash to ultimately help him with his leash reactivity and create the best relationship with his owners.
Good heel, Mav.
Nice. That's much better. And just keep practice. This is just practice, muscle memory stuff for you. Yeah, that's good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I wanted to just let you guys know about the official No Bad Dog Members Club. You guys watch my videos here on YouTube and they're 15, 20 minutes, and I hope you like them. But we created an official club where if you sign up, it's a subscription-based club. It's $19.99, 60 cents, something a day. And what you guys are getting is the full-length videos. So if you sign up, you're getting not only what you see in the YouTube videos, but you're getting every single conversation outside of that, sometimes an hour-long video. It sometimes will help connect the dots of some of the missing pieces that you may be dealing with your dog at home. All you have to do is click the link below to join and join the No Bad Dog official community, and we'll see you there. Just kind of get in a groove here, and just remember to shoulders straight. Momentum is key. We're not looking back too much.
Yep.
All right, so let's start moving some of the fake dog around then, and we'll see how he does with that. What? He likes the beef liver, I guess. I want you to utilize your turns here and take some of that focus away.
Good heel. Heel. Leave it.
See how he's starting to fight the collar? Because the collar is kind of saying like, hey, you can't do that. And that's where he's getting frustrated. That's what that's about.
Sit.
Good.
So in those situations, I need to push through, give him a break.
Nope. What I would do is take advantage of his food drive by trying to say, hey, if you do this, you're gonna get what you really want. Because what he really wants is the food. Yeah. The dog is just distracting to him. So what you're trying to do is go above what we done before, and you're trying to just go straight, which is gonna be difficult. So I would suggest just doing a little bit of this. So walk towards the dog, heel, good. Heel, yes, good heel, well done, good. So that turn with me got him paid to what he wanted to do. So now I'm gonna do it again, heel, I'm just gonna get a little bit closer, good. Heel, yes, good heel, bang. And I'm literally using like a flake of treat. It's nothing significant at all. And then the other thing you can do is use your inside turns too. You're heeling out and you're cutting him off. Good heel, good, good. I'm not paying him for that because he already got paid before. Heel, good. So see how I'm kind of using my body? Where am I going? Where am I going? Pay attention, boom, boom, right? And he looks at me like, hey, so he doesn't want to get stepped on. So I'm using handling skills to create engagement, which makes everything around us invisible. Heel, yes, good heel. Bang, good, break, good job. What everyone does after I do that demonstration is they go crazy. Don't go crazy, just take your time. So don't run around or anything, just kind of move back and forth.
Good boy.
Good, good.
My fiance's family had a 5-year-old German Shepherd, and her commands weren't great, and she got killed by a car. She wouldn't come. It's the recall. She was smart, great. I mean, you know, if you're not crisp, hey, when I come and you don't come, that's not okay. And she had a e-collar, but it was more the shock collar version. And finding Tom and his method, I'm like, oh my God, this works. I don't want to fail my dog because I didn't do what I was supposed to.
A lot of people bring me equipment that they want to do. I mean, I have equipment here and we sometimes put it on dogs, but 9 times out of 10, people bring me equipment. So one of the things that they brought me was my Dogtra 280C unit, my personal unit, and they wanted to introduce that because they want the dog to be off leash. And so like a lot of other people, is they don't want to do it wrong. They don't want to mess it up. So also in this video, we're going to be kind of figuring out how to introduce the e-collar properly, what levels to be using, and we're going to introduce the recall in this room in this session as well. I say the dog's name, tell him to come, and I make myself a target by like backing up. Maverick, come. Yes, good come. Good come. Yes, good. Break. Just like that. You're trying to make the recall fun. So if you're like, Maverick, come, and he's getting pets over there, he's like, I don't really, this is way better. So I say his name, he's like, well, that sounds fun. And I say, come, and he's like, okay. And he sprints towards me, and then I make myself a target. So I let him know, like, yeah, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. You can just stand there, but it's not as fun, especially when I am introducing it. I want to say, follow me around. And if he doesn't come, you'll just pop. Maverick, come. Yes, yes, good come, well done. And then break. Break, perfect. I'm gonna turn it on to a 5. Stimulation. So again, stimulation is different from the vibrate. So when I say his name and tell him to come, I'm gonna hold my hand up when I'm using it. And when I release my hand, it's when I release my finger. Maverick, come. Yes, good come. Good. Now you call him. I'm gonna do the same thing. Maverick, come. Maverick, come. Good.
So the pager is like vibrate, and the stimulation is like
a TENS
tingle?
unit. It's like a TENS unit, yeah, exactly. And the TENS unit gets more intense as you go up in levels. The vibrate is just one level.
So I would think the vibrate
You would.
is
I
this,
know.
right? But
I
it's
know.
not.
It's not. Exactly.
I thought the same thing.
And that's what everyone thinks. And that's why I say it till I'm blue in the face, because the stimulation that he's feeling right now, he's like, he's like, and then it shuts off and he's like, huh, right? So it's very, 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 very low. The vibrate is, you know, knock his socks off when he's doing something we don't like or something, you know? So go ahead and call him. Maverick, come. Pressure's on. Good. Maverick, come. Good. So, good. Now stop and pay him. Okay, give him a break. So what I would do differently, the recall command is just like any other command. So when you ask him to come, I wouldn't
Keep saying it.
I wouldn't keep saying it, and I wouldn't add any other
Noises.
Yeah.
Okay. When does the boost come in?
Once he knows the behavior and once he really understands the e-collar sensation. So I usually tell people 5 to 7 days every single day, multiple times a day with the remote collar, doing it.
Really dug in groove.
Yeah, and then once you start working on the more, like if you ask him to sit and there's a distraction, you'd say SIT on 5, and then maybe your boost is +5, and then you go boop right to 10 really quick. And a lot of times what that'll look like is he'll look at the dog like this, you go sit, and he's like, yeah, but dog, 10, sits, that's it. So it's kind of like talking to somebody that can't hear you in a sense, selective hearing maybe.
Just increases your volume of
That's right, it increases the volume of sensation to the dog. Now I'm gonna get Lakota out and we're gonna work.
Okay.
Really engaged here. Mav, come. Yes, that's good, come. Correction for not compliance. As soon as he paid attention, he got paid. Heel. Good. Mav, come. Yes, good come. Jackpot. Good boy. Heel. Go to stay. Heel. Heel. Good. Heel. Yes, good heel. Good heel. Yes. Heel. Yes, good heel. That little pop there. Good. That's the same pop that he got before that he cried about. Heel. Good man. Heel. Good. Sit. Yes. Good sit. Good sit. Good. Math. Yes. So soaking it in. Yes. Mav? Yes. Good. Yes. Good. Mav, heel. So really what the success was there. So you could use e-collar. Mav, come. Hold, pop. Yes. Good, calm. Because he knows what I want.
Yeah.
He's just like, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I got to correct him for that.
Yeah.
He's not going to get away with that. That's a huge problem. He's not used to being calm around another dog.
Uh-huh.
You have to break that barrier and break that down to normalize him being this calm in front of another dog, which is going to take time. He's a very, very, very vocal dog. Here's the important thing to understand here, is I could take this off, put it on his harness here. Mav, heel. Watch his attention here. Mav. See how much pressure that takes for me to get his attention?
Yeah.
That's what a harness does. It doesn't allow you to control up here. It allows you to control his back. My dog won't listen to me pulling down the road on the leash. What are you using? A harness. That is invented for pulling.
Yeah.
Why are you so cute? Does anybody know the answer to the cuteness level of the SBK? I think it's more or less like once he goes to see the dog, he's better. But I think what we're doing now is we're saying, once you gain control, he's better. He's so used to just saying, I have to go.
Yeah.
Like he's making a decision, like a kid at a candy store. He's like, that's mine, eats it. I'm not asking, I'm not paying. I don't even know if I can have it. I'm just eating it. There's no filter on, I'm gonna do exactly what I want. As soon as you get that restriction and you hold him back, that's where he goes, ah, and he starts crying essentially, like a little kid. Again, like, oh, that's my candy bar. You grab his hand, actually, no, it's not. You can't have that, and then they cry. That's what he's doing with frustration and vocalization. Just like, I see a candy bar, okay, eat the bar and shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, now I'm content. Another dog, and then he goes again. So the frustration when you hold him back is called leash reactivity. It's just very common. It looks aggressive maybe to the average dog owner because the dog's barking and maybe even growling,
Yeah.
but it's just frustration. You have to start decompressing that, but over time the goal with decompression and suppression and telling him to do something otherwise with countering, it would be, there's a dog, no problem, I've done this 100 times already, and then there's no reaction anymore.
Okay.
That's the goal. So then you just come over here and you let him soak. Good boy. And you watch Lakota's body language. She's very good about letting the dog know, I want absolutely zero to do with you. Don't look at me. So when he's looking at her, she'll do this, and she'll shy away. Or she'll even show her teeth, and she'll go, stop looking at me. She's very good with that. I didn't teach her any of that. That's just normal dog shit. I think we have the wrong conception of if a dog sees a dog, they must go hang out with them. No,
she was opposite.
So not true. Like she would never ever approach another dog unless I was like really. We had a puppy out yesterday. If I brought her out and I was like, go say hi, puppy, she would, but.
Yeah, otherwise.
Yeah. So anyway, so you see like all of this. This was created through boundaries and consequences and structure and all of that stuff. Now cut, yeah, good. Now just cut him off and take his eyes off of her. If you guys watched, he walked straight this way and he was here the whole time, eyes on her. So that's where handling comes in, experience comes in, timing comes in, where you have to make sure you're getting his eyes off of her. I would have done something like this and I would have cut way back here. I would have cut back this way. I would have cut back this way and really disengaged him off of her. In a situation like that, you leave here. This was your last session, same thing with you guys. And you're like, man, Tom said to do this, but you guys can't get it or you don't have the strength to do it because that's the reality of some things too. Mav, sit, good, okay, because I'm talking, break. I'm gonna break him so he's set up for success. So I'm gonna say, hey, instead of doing all this stuff that I'm teaching you how to do, just hit this button for me. Oh, okay. So it makes things a lot easier for people who can't handle their dog. There's a lot of dogs that get put down every year from people having limitations to their training tools. And this is a great tool to say, okay, you physically, this dog's 150 pounds, you're 100 pounds. You're gonna use this, right? So anyway, so that was a perfect example of just how handling makes or breaks that situation. You see this? This is all nose stuff here. So what I would do is bang, coming forward, sees the dog, she's deflecting, see? Heel, Yes, good heel. Good job, buddy. Good, coming out again. Heel, good. So even the way that I do this and I bounce back, it creates such a rotational shift that it makes it really obvious to him that I'm moving that way. Just takes time. So this is a great session, kind of compartmentalizing everything of a lot of different things. Leash pressure, e-collar introduction, timing, leash reactivity, so much into this. So now they have the proper know-how. They're hopefully empowered moving forward to know how to do everything properly. So now they can go home and do things the right way to continue the success with their dog.
Maverick's my first dog. I've been around other dogs, and there's a lot of information out on the internet. And I went down the positive training rabbit hole and didn't get much results. Maverick being a hound, he just is, like his name's stubborn, tries to do his own thing. So I got lost, didn't know what to do. Found Tom's videos, and they were extremely helpful, but I still didn't have the right techniques. What am I doing wrong? Because you can watch it all you want, but you don't know what you're doing until you get the proper correction. And the other thing with Maverick too is he's so vocal. I didn't know whether I was doing it right, wrong, or if he's being sensitive or just whiny, and seeing Tom do everything. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit of Maverick and also a little bit of me. So a lot of great information.
Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in.